Hello, everybody. My name is Drew Flannery, and today I'm here to talk about my Siena Nature Trail proposal for my class, Filling Trust Try Nature. So, I'll be going over the overview now, what will be happening in this presentation. And the first thing I'll be talking about in the presentation are my intro and my plan proposal. The second thing I'll be talking about is the trail map and identifying 5 locations on the trail. Third, funding needed for this project and why it would benefit students. Fourth, the marketing plan and how to determine if this was a good investment by Siena College. Now, I've told you guys my name before, but I'll mention again. My name is Drew Flannery. I'm a senior here at Siena College. I'm expected to graduate in May of 2024, and I'm a marketing major. And then there's a photo of me so you guys can connect my voice to a face. Now for the plan proposal. So, to construct a restorative trail on the Siena's campus with the purpose of providing an on-campus location where students and staff are able to learn and observe nature in its natural habitat. The plan will add multiple new stations where students can breathe, relax, and relieve their stress from school. In these 5 new stations, the new things I think that should be added are: first, a flower garden, a bird bath, shade trees, a bee habitat, and open fields to observe any animals that are around the campus. Now I'll be showing you the trail map of our 5 new locations. I've mentioned these 5 locations before, but I'll say them again. Highlighted in the blue are the numbers of where I think the trail station should go. So the first trail is the flower garden, station 1, and the second station is the bee habitat, the third, open fields, the fourth, shade trees, and then finally, the bird bath. So, now station 1, flower garden. For Taylor's rules, the flower garden would be the 4th Taylor rule. Rule of restitution, justice, return of an object or system to its original state, give back to nature and other animals what we take away. For Franciscan values, it would be optimism. Flowers bring peace, positivity, thoughts to anyone looking at them. They provide a hope for the future. An activity I thought of that would actually help sustain the flower garden and make students be involved a little bit more would be they could weed the garden out, also plant flowers, and they can see them grow throughout all their time here at Siena. Now I'll be talking about Station 2, and that is bee habitat. For Taylor's rule, the bee habitat will be the second rule of Taylor's rule. This is the rule of non-interference. Treat other animals with respect and not interfere with their lives. For Franciscan values, it would be respect. Students leave and observe these bees and see how they live. Students can also collect honey from the beehives and give it out at one of the dining halls. Imagine we get to walk into one of the dining halls one day and we're seeing free fresh honey right from Siena's campus. I know a bunch of students that would take that opportunity and taste and try and use it also on any food they have at their dorms. Now I'll be talking about Station 3, open fields. For Taylor's rule, the open fields would be the third rule. And this is the rule of fidelity, aka loyalty. Be faithful to other animals. Then for Franciscan values, it would be respect. Everyone can see how these animals find food and interact with other animals and even more. An activity students could do is leave the animals food and maybe grow even a bond with these certain animals. Being in an open field and just observing any of these animals running around would be very peaceful for me, at least, and I know other students would agree with me. And this would be a great way to relieve stress after all the homework or finals or midterms we have. Now I'll be talking about the 4th station that we'll be adding, and that is shade trees. For Taylor's rules, the shade tree would be the third rule. This is the rule of non-interference again. For Franciscan values, it would be diversity. So, an activity I thought of was students can sit on a bench and relax and forget about all the stresses of college life. These shade trees, I think, would be used very well during the early fall and also the late spring. Say a student wants to go out and enjoy nature and relax on a hot summer day, but get a little shade under these trees, they'd be able to cool off and still enjoy the outside without sweating profusely. Now I'll be talking about the fifth station, and that is the bird bath. For Taylor's rules, the bird bath would be the fourth rule, the rule of restitution justice. For the Franciscan values, it would be service. So an activity would be students can add water to the bath and also food. Students will feel good because they are helping these animals out. I've had a bird bath before at my house, and I added food and water, and I kept seeing the same birds coming back and forth day after day, and it just felt very rewarding to help these animals and be able to interact with them in a very peaceful way. Now, I'll be talking about the funding of this project. How much will this cost exactly? So I ran some numbers looking around at certain items, average cost of them, and these is what I came up with. First, flowers. Give or take around $500. At first, the flower garden is not going to be too big, so we're going to go with a smaller budget with this. Students can add their own flowers, bring whatever they want, but at first we're going to start off with a $500 budget for the flowers. Then for the bird bath, we're going to buy one bird bath at first, and that's going to cost around $130, and I saw that on Amazon. But also, as time goes on and more students are getting more involved with this project, we can add more and also buy bird feed for these birds. Open fields, obviously that's free. It's an open field, so no cost there. Then shade trees, again, trees are already planted throughout the Siena campus, so that will be a free thing also. Bee habitat, that will cost about $200 if you want to have a decent to good bee habitat and to keep them tame and collective as one and be able to collect honey from them too. So the total cost of this project is going to be $830, give or take, maybe about $1,000, but that's the total cost. Why would this trail benefit students? I have a few quotes from our textbook showing why this trail would help students. Quote, thankfully connecting with the natural world and caring for it comes naturally and feels good. Beckhoff, page 23. Quote, animals want and need to live in peace and to feel safe just like we do. Quote, Beckhoff, page 68. When we redecorate nature without compassion, we cause innumerable serious impacts on diverse ecosystems. We kill individuals, break up families, and hurt habitats. Beckhoff, page 71 to 72. Quote, rewilding our hearts should help keep other animals safe and thriving to keep intact the various landscapes and homes in which they live. Beckhoff, page 87. Students would benefit tremendously from this trail. They would be able to get an escape from the harsh college life. Now we'll be talking about the marketing strategy, how we can market this to the actual Siena students so they'll be able to use it. So to help market this new trail for Siena students, I am proposing we use social media. The Siena demographic is 18 to 22 about. Mostly everyone in that demographic uses social media like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, but I propose we use two social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, we can show videos of students enjoying the new trail and everything that has to offer. Also, on Instagram, we can have photos of the trail and how beautiful it looks in all of the seasons. Now, I will talk about the plan to assess the effectiveness of the trail. To assess if the trail's purpose was successful, there is two options we can use. First, run a college-wide survey to see if people are using and enjoying the trail. Second, look at how many students are on the trail daily. That will show if the trail is being used and enjoyed. Thank you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed my presentation, and I hope the information was informative.